About to get started. Chappelle, what up? I don't even know who's still left over here, man. About to get started. Chappelle, what up? Marshall, what's good? I've been having the damn go handle some business. Mainstream. Real quick. Now I'm back. And Marshall, I need that rematch. I need that rematch, man. I'm riding with Corey on that shit. Period, point blank. If the man wanted to smoke, he could have said it again. Come on, man.
To the game.
A big one.
To the game.
What's good, nephew? I hope they ain't updated this thing, man. I'm going straight online, fam. Mm-mm. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'd be willing to do that. Hey, you just got my man here sitting on the bench, bro. Come on, man.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from Arlington. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. And in motion is Ingram. They'll go play action here with Stidham. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
I'll tell you what, Mike, if you thought this place was rocking before, after that interception, it just took this atmosphere to a whole nother level. And now let's see if this offense can come out, take a deep breath, deal with some of these early emotions, and take advantage and strike for some points.
Woo! And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down. First and 10 now from the 36. A run once more with Blue. And he's brought down after a gain of couple. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. 2nd and goal.
Gets rich out here too.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he's into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. Good drive. They kept the ball. They moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And in motion is Ingram. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Jadeveon Clowney getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Stidham.
There you go, homeboy.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and Even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
3rd and long, and here's Stidham. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it's going to lead to 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Back deep to receive the explosive Kevontae Turpin. And that's going to bounce out of bounds, giving them a short field to work with here. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Dak going to give this to Blue. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And it's complete to Kevontae Turpin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Cowboys.
Now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Dak.
So after 1, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment.
They'll get 19 out of that.
On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
So after 1, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back.
Man, I'm trying to blink this guy. Blink, man.
On to the 2nd quarter.
Oh, man, my horizontal. Y'all gonna let me go out like that?
Here we go, sliding.
They'll run the toss here with Blue. And he'll be stacked up.
Go out like that, bro.
Yeah! Here we go, sliding. They'll run the toss here with Blue. And he'll be stacked up.
What is he doing, bro?
Line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 9.
Yeah! Here we go!
To throw is Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
The coverage was tight. He still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and ended up falling incomplete.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time
Come on, man. Where the interference at?
Here's Stidham on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
3rd and 11. Here's Stidham. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. An even 40 yards. 1st and 10. Stidham. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Can throw it here on 1st down. Going for it all. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening. But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Now inside the 25. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
Stay on track. You don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often.
Oh, he out of here.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So now, after the touchdown, touchdown. Out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
Stidham gonna throw on first down. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. A pickup there of 28 yards.
That's good.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On first and 10, it's Stidham. That one bobs around, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Broncos.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
That ties the game at 14.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
This first half as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Will be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. Look at the big man go. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
First and 10, Prescott. Look at the big man go. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will carry over.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, very good. They run over center with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Now this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On third down, Prescott. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
To return, it's Mims. Oh, looked like he was over the scene for a moment. He was taken down after a solid return.
Nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and
To return, it's Mims.
They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Was taken down after a solid return.
Here's Dobbins. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 43, here's 2nd and 1. Mims set in motion here.
But ain't getting all these kids.
A run with Dobbins. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Playing now.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return.
2nd down and 8.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah,
Dobbins going to get it now as we start the 4th. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6, or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
offense on the field and try to play for 6, or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And they'll be set up now.
No, baby, no.
Starter there, gain of 15 and a first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
In the trenches, can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? That's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
Man, you slow.
Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Now, a big third down. They'll drop to throw. The ball's deep for the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
Well, I like the idea of airing it out there on third down. You're trying to move this ball even into closer, more manageable field goal distance, but after that incomplete, now brings up fourth down. I think you have no choice but to settle for 3 here and see if it's enough to leave here with a win.
And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And this one is going to remain a tie game.
And you just have to wonder what that'll do to the energy levels on both sidelines. I mean, you got a chance to break the tie here late, but he just can't connect.
Here's first and 10. Off play action. Here's Stidham. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
No way.
What about this crowd getting even louder before third and 10? Stidham to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a fourth down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. Here's first down. On the ground, Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here's
That's
a
a wrap.
second
It's the boat,
and
man.
9. They'll run. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run here. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 8-yard line.
This kick is good.
That's a wrap.
And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.
3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.
Why was dang on Williams getting all them attempts, bro?
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And the Carolina Panthers. Trevor Etienne to return this. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
I'll say it again, Kate. I love these new kickoff rules. This is exactly what we all wanted to see. All of us understood the safety concerns with the kickoff, but we did not want to see this explosive, game-changing play out of the game, and we did. And we, in fact, in this one, we got to see it right from the jump.
I'll say it again, Kate. I love these new kickoff rules. This is exactly what we all want to see. All of us understood the safety concerns with the kickoff.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Yellow.
Straight to the air here. It's Young. And his first pass falls incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
What they tell us yesterday in those production meetings.
Young working from the gun. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Running that.
Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. That was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Snags it near the edge. Wow, and they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. On the give, it's Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dak now from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That is caught, he's got Lamb. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Up the middle, Blue. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Give on second here to Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
There we go.
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Yeah, we gotta go up that again.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Hut.
From the pistol, it's Young. Dumped off to his running back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Back at the 15-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's the Cowboys out in front. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's the Cowboys out in front. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Young on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Ready, set.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first
Here we
down,
go.
but more than anything, just find
Stick
a
it to
positive
Blue.
play after a huge sack.
Hut.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's
On the ready.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Ready, ready.
4th down. Here's Young. That's cut beyond the marker. It's some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down. It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready, set, go.
The inside give to Dowell. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Man, it's taking so long to pick plays, man. Put me to sleep, bro. Well,
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On the counter, Dowell makes the tackle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
9 to go now on 2nd down. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around. Good for the Panthers first.
that is good.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go.
We've reached our 2-minute warning. First down, and they go right back to it. He's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
13 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Oh, man, come on, man. Beating them into submission.
Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action. Now Williams. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. The arm is going forward, incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
Oh, man, come on, man. Well, how the hell that low, man? Oh, hell no.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. The kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step off the play fake. Shuck. This one complete. It's Devon Vele. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's good.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
The first carry down. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
Well, man, don't get that boy hurt.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Here is third and quite a ways. From the gun, Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, 38 yards. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more bonus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here. They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
10 yards, good for a Saints.
The tight end in motion right. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll go play action with Shuck. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Better try to hold
Ready
it.
for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
They're indeed going for it. Here's Shuck. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They're indeed going for it. Here's Shuck. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner,
coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Brian Brzee gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Prescott.
Brian Brzee.
Fighting Tolbert here over the middle. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
But how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball.
Throwing, Shuck. There's Chris Olave. And he's brought down. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Press coverage on the outside. 18 Cardinal. Risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one.
To throw now, Shock. This one taken in by Olave. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground.
Here's Shock.
Man, y'all, keep what's going on.
Short pass here to Hill.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Again, it's Shock. And he's caught by Vele. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Shock. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
1st and 10. To throw is Shock. Set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
70 Lions.
To the air once more, Shock. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
To the air once more, Shock.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Shock. Olave over the middle. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Shock. Left in this first half, a timeout call.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw now on the final play. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half.
They scored, man.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
The Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Set and ready to go for the second half.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Prescott to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This defense is just flat getting after it.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Case in point right there.
On first down, it's Blue. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's Prescott.
Come on.
And he is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Toss play to the right to Blue. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
To throw is Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Yeah!
Prescott now. This will be caught at about the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people call them natural screens. But this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
Well, let's see where they turn on third and goal from the 5. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. Fourth and goal. Here we go. Throwing. Prescott. He'll try to do it himself. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
To the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
We'll get that complete to Vele. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Here now, third down. Shuck now to throw. Connecting with Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Man, let me lock in.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Back to the ground. It's Kamara.
Here's 1st and 10.
Right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
They run it again with Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's 2nd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Got it.
There it is, 4th and inches. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Wow.
Timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Saints 14, Cowboys 7.
They're going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Extra point right down the middle.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. This is 1st and 10. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3,
Man, come on, man.
So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
Man, go ahead.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.